Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna see this live. Salute to the whole team. Tone bro checking in, back from vacation. Voice is a little bit shot. Allergy season is in full effect. Memorial Day weekend is pretty much in full effect, right? So, hope y'all are chilling, getting the barbecue ready. Everybody is going back outside, so that's a good thing. But we got some battle rap things to get to, some hip hop to get to, and things like that. And this is a brother that I wanted to interview. I said that I was gonna probably have to do an interview with this brother as I was judging in the tournament that he was in. All right. And I will say this before we get him up here. I'm interested to know because it seems like the brother has 9 lives, right? 9 lives. He's been around for a while. Y'all know him, representing that Baltimore, that DMV. You know what I mean? That area. That how they said the area. You know what I mean? I don't know. My accent is kind of foggy. I don't know. But without further ado, man, the man of 1,000 lives in this shit, from trials and tribulations, ups and downs. We're gonna talk about everything. Just went crazy, Ultimate Madness. We got Baltimore's own Prep.
Loud shit, man. What's good,
Man.
Tone, bro? What's good?
Yeah, man. Life is good, man. I'm chilling. I'm feeling good, man. Life is it's good right now. It's good. It's getting warmer outside. You know, sundress.
The ass is coming out.
Yeah,
The sundress season right here.
They outside. Definitely. But I'm having a good time with this, and this battle rap thing overall is in a good state, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is in a good state. Before we get to all the things though, how is Prep doing? What is the word on
Prep about to make the you seen the shirts? You seen the shirts I put up on Twitter? That's the first batch too.
That's the first batch.
That's just the first batch. That's just the first batch. We're taking to Atlanta. We're taking that to Atlanta at the Gates of the Garden event. We're just giving them out. We're just giving them out at the event. Telling everybody to post it on your social media. Just giving that shit out. The second batch or whatever, they're gonna be a more luxurious look. You feel me? It's gonna be a little bit more thought put into the material and shit. And I'm passing that to I'm sending that to all the bloggers and shit like that. You fucking Biden, Showtime, G Black, everybody, all the battle rap fanatic, everybody, any blogger, anybody on your channel, all of that. Polo, everybody. I'm sending that out to y'all. You feel me? I'm sending that second batch out to y'all. Rock that shit. You feel me? Like Hustle, Nunu, the Bardashians, all of them or whatever, Hurricane through everybody like that. I'm sending that shit out to them. And then that third batch gonna be for the fan. That's gonna be for the purchase right there. That's gonna be for the purchase.
Right. And that has the infamous
what the fuck this bitch did to me? That was genuine. That wasn't in my round.
Yeah.
That was a genuine
fucking
reaction.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, we gotta as a community, as people, we always tend to take these things and make them into something else. And it was funny. It was in the moment and things like that. Just off the heels of the tournament, though, because that's probably a good place to pick up. We're gonna go back in time too, but the tournament, what you were able to do in the tournament, I want to understand it now in the backdrop of now we know what the finals is gonna look like, but I feel like you were able to gain a lot of respect back. Was that the motivating factor for you even entering the tournament in the first place?
Yeah, that's the fact. Like, it wasn't really about the money. I mean, of course you want the money, but it's just more about like certain people came into that tournament, win or lose, their name was their name. Like, you feel me? And certain people had to make a statement in that tournament. Like, yo, listen, stop sleeping on me. Certain people needed that energy. Like Geechee, T-Top, Nitty, you feel me? Certain people, they didn't need to win. Like Geechee, Nitty, T-Top, they need to win. Like, their name is their name. Whether they, however far they would have gotten, their name is their name. You feel me? People like me, Jack, Drugz, Cortez, like Casey, like we needed to make a statement to say, yo, stop sleeping on me. You feel me? So I feel like with the Swave shit, I woke some people up. Then with the Casey shit, had I not choked, I wouldn't have cared about losing the battle to her. I just wanted to give her a good battle. And when I choked, I felt like I failed that mission. Like she could have won the battle, but as long as she won because she won, not because the Prep choked. So I just didn't want that narrative out there. Like, you feel me?
Right. Right.
But yeah, I still feel like the third round I picked up, and I feel like I still got somewhat like people like, you know what, you choked, but that third was crazy. Like I still got people feeling that way. So I don't think I lost too many points enough. I feel like if anything, I went up or I stayed the same. One of the two.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, even with the Swave battle, it was like see, I went back afterward. I didn't realize how controversial stuff was. You won the
Right.
popular vote by a large margin, right? And so, you know, the thing is though, if Swave would have ended up winning that, would the
Right.
narrative then on your side, you would have been like, hey, I won by 50 points. I won this poll by 50 points. Would it have
Right.
mattered more to you then? Or
Nah,
what?
to be honest with me, bro, like when I was in a battle with Swave, like going into the battle with Swave, I'm like, man, Swave can't fuck with me. Like, but the inner crowd energy is different than that caffeine energy. With that caffeine, like when you're around staff and a few peers and shit like that, it ain't
Right.
the same kind of energy you're gonna get from a crowd full of fans. You feel me? A crowd full of fans, my material for Swave would have hit different. Like all those jokes and shit in a second would have hit
Yeah.
way different with a crowd full of fans. Like that real talk I was giving him in the first, that shit would have hit way different with a crowd full of fans. You feel me? But going into the battle, I felt like Swave couldn't fuck with me. But then when I heard what he had, I'm like, oh, this is a good Swave. Like this could
Yeah.
go either way. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I just had the most dominant round of the battle. Like my third round was the most dominant round between any of us. But I still felt like the battle could go either way. That's why I was surprised. Like, so if he would have won that shit, I wouldn't have walked away like, yo, y'all robbed me. I would have been like, it was a good battle, but I still would have been able to capitalize because I would have had that big ass fan vote. So that means that I would have been able to market and promo crazy, and I would have had the fans on my side. I mean, my stock goes up. I mean,
Right.
now my stock goes up now because the fans fuck with me. So either way, I feel like it would have been a win-win, whether I lost or won that battle.
What did you kind of learn coming out of the tournament? I mean, it's shorter rounds, so obviously the prep time, the attended, but the prep time, the actual the work you got to put in maybe is a little bit shortened. You got to get right to it.
It's
But
not though. Like
what did you learn? Yeah, let's talk about it
for
from your
somebody
side.
like me, it's not though. Like, and I know people gonna look at the shit and be like, "You choked though, so obviously the prep time is hard for you," but it's really not. I was sick as fuck. Like that Tuesday, from that Tuesday till now, till today, like I'm still getting over like a bronchitis infection. Like anybody, Beasley, any Smack, Kid, any one of those people on staff can tell you that I was in a fucking room. Even Casey could tell I was in my room, like with fucking chicken noodle soup, Mucinex, all tech, you feel me? Different types of just shit to try to Claritin, different shit to try to keep my shit together. When I was in the fucking face off, you see me eating hogs. I went through like a fucking whole pack of hogs in the face off, trying to make sure that my cough is like kept down to a minimum. Like, you feel me? Like, so even in when Drugz battle, what was it Drugz? Yeah, when Drugz was battling, was it Rum Nitty? Yeah, he's battling Rum Nitty. You see me coughing in the back, and then I leave from behind you. Like I leave from the stage, like so I don't fuck up the footage. Like, you feel me? So that shit is like that's what happened. It wasn't more so my preparation time. It was I was sick as fuck, so I couldn't rehearse my shit like I need to rehearse it. When I rehearse, I have to rehearse like I'm on stage, meaning my voice projection and all of that. But I couldn't do voice projection and rehearsing because I couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk losing the shit, rehearsing, then get on stage and don't have no voice. You feel me? So yeah,
now,
but
I do think you gained a considerable amount of XP. If this is a video game, you and Jack Boy, I think, gained a considerable amount of XP with the fans and things like that.
Right.
Perceptions of you in the past have been varied. At one point, there was a lot of promise. There was a lot of potential. We saw what you did with Dot and things like that. And as we start to get to more of the competition, there was something left to be desired. And I think you kind of climbed through those trials and tribulations. Are you starting to see people give you that credit, or do you feel like your work here is just beginning? Are you still left?
I feel like you said, my whole career I've been having a seesaw. My shit been a seesaw. Ain't been no consistency. Like, but I feel like now, like the consistency started. Like, had I not been in that tournament, it would have been like consistent. Like it would have went from EK. Crazy showing from me. JC with a respectable name. JC, respectable name. Crazy showing from me. Whether you thought it was win or loss, it was still a crazy breakout performance from me. Ill Will was supposed to be next.
Right.
My shit was done for him. I was solidified. I was locked in for Ill Will. That shit would have been a crazy battle itself.
You had work for Will. You had
work for Will, man.
Yeah.
What? Work, man.
Okay.
Crazy shit for Will, man. And then that shit I got 2 rounds in the right now for Ill Will. 2 rounds just sitting for nothing. Like just sitting around. Like that shit is like one of them. Like you feel me? I wish I had that shit memorized. I'd have fucking spit one of them rounds right now for you. Just gave it away because I don't think that Ill Will battle happening ever. So leave that shit where it's at. You feel me? I don't think so. But anyway, then after that shit, then the tournament came. You feel me? The tournament pop up or whatever, and then you know me what happened there. But this drug shit though, I ain't sick, Drugs. I ain't sick.
Yeah, we not sick.
We ain't sick right now.
But look, it's some parallels there between you and Drugz though. It is. I think there's some perception things that you guys both had to work through. Now the knock on him was this whole style thing and all that, and you went through some evolutions with your style as well. Y'all both being from the area. This kind of means something.
That's how you say it too, bro.
Right,
it's the area. It's the
from
area.
the area. Yeah, y'all from the area. So this means something. Talk to me now.
No,
because I heard you say you was a better puncher than him.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck Drugz thinking. Like, how do you think you're a better puncher than me? Like, I'm not saying I'm Nitty, Av, Farms, but Drugz, you're not even a puncher at all. Nobody thinks you're a puncher. Who thinks you're a puncher? Like, we don't even know how to categorize Drugz. Like, we don't say, oh, he's a puncher, he's a pen, he's a bully, he's a jokester, he's a personal. We don't even know what fucking section to put you in. So how you saying I'm a puncher? Like, the only section you in is twerk little nigga. That's where you at. That's where you fall. That's where you fall at.
Come on, bro. Hold on. We got let's be fair. Be fair. Because that stigma was on him early on. You think that's still? Still? Come on, bro. Still?
It was like it ain't just happened.
Bro.
People wasn't just talking about him sounding like him like just 2 battles ago. Like
what?
Now? Rum Nitty, Arsenal, fucking whoever.
You think he's still all bravado, all promo aside, you still think that he sounds like Twerk? Still.
I think that he doesn't sound like him as far as that people that sound like Twerk. It's a lot of niggas that sound like him, right?
Facts.
People that sound like him don't sound like him because of what they're saying, because you're not gonna think of the shit that Twerk say. That nigga be his mind somewhere else. But when you get this shit right here, like when you get the what he said to Rum Nitty, grip on the side like Kawasaki, part of Mozzie. That's Twerk. That sounded like Twerk when I just said it. That was a Drugz line. That was a Drugz line from 2 weeks ago, not from the beginning of his career. From 2 weeks ago, that sounded just like Twerk.
All right, now prep. Let me be fair. I got to do it. Early on in your career, were you not tagged with that? Were you not tagged early on in your career with the whole PG step movement? Were you not lumped into those?
That actually was Prez, Chess, Dre Dennis.
You wasn't the at the time the jugglers. Like,
I wasn't involved in that. Not me. That was Prez, Chess, Steams, Dre Dennis. That was like the 4 people that was like the PG step guys. Like there was those guys. Okay. Like my whole career. The funny thing is I never had prep sound like this person. But I can tell you from my own shit though, like the Sons, them niggas like kind of crap. Like that's where I got a lot of my shit from. Like I really studied the Sons, Chilla Jones. Like Chilla Jones and Conceited was like my niggas I was watching faithfully. Right. Conceited and Chilla Jones. So those was my niggas. Like, and of course way back it was Mook. Like I knew Mook. I knew every Mook battle, every Mook freestyle, word for fucking word. So That was back then, though. You feel me? But I've never had the Prep sounds like whoever you can name. That was never like a thing of
right.
But I was always the nigga that you knew had it. Like, yo, Prep is nice, but Prep don't never fucking live up to his potential. That was my problem. That was always my issue right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that Drugz is formidable though? Because I seen Drugz up against competition, hold his own, whether or not. Like, what's up?
And what he do?
You gonna make me?
I mean, I'm just.
We gonna do this. We're gonna. All right.
Because we can go back and see what Tony Bro said about them battles.
No. I'm not about to. I'm not gonna cap because look, as good as I think Drugz can be, I think sometimes he gets in the ring with guys who are at a certain stature and he plays the happy to be here role. And that's what loses him the battle, in my opinion. If he went in there like he didn't care and I'm going to smoke you, I think that's entirely different Drugz. But that being said, he stepped his shit up a little bit. He
did step it up. But the thing, you just now mentioned a big problem with him. When he get in front of these nitties, Arsenals, whoever else, like the names he get in front of or whatever. I think it was a Danny. Yeah, he get in front of these names. He be looking like a fan, happy to be there with niggas. Like he be looking like a fan. Like, and then but then he get in front of a Wavy and he wild the fuck out versus Wavy. Because he look at Wavy like a peer. He look at Wavy like you me.
So we walked right into that, Prep. Now he gonna look at you like a peer. He about to bug out on you. He about to bug out. He about to bug out. He about to bug out on you.
You know what he look at me like though? He gonna look at me like, damn, like I should have fucking wrote this shit last week. I shouldn't have came to LA and wrote this shit last minute playing with Prep when I know this nigga like that. That's his problem. I'm done my 3. I can rap my 3 to you tonight. Call him and see if he can rap 1 round to you.
Oh. Damn, Drugz.
But he gonna show up versus me though. He gonna look like he's dominant. He gonna look like he wilding out. He gonna look like that versus me, right? Yeah. Because he view me as a peer, as a friend, as a homie.
He like to beat y'all up. Yeah.
But the thing about that is though, me, I stood in front of a nigga that I'm a fan of, which is JC, and I ain't looking at him like no fuck. I'm a fucking fan. I stood up there like, nigga, I'm a fan of you, but you in the way.
Talk, nigga.
That's how I stood in front of that. Stood in front of Swave. When Swave is known for bullying niggas, he done bullied all the little niggas he done been in front of. He bullied. Who he bullied? He tried to bully my bro Ryder, bullied Young Canaan, bullied old Red, bullied this nigga, that nigga. He ain't bully me though. I ain't look like I was getting bullied up there. Ain't shit look soft about me up there. I ain't look at him like, oh, this is Wave 7. No, nigga, you in the way that's 100K. Simple as that. In Drugz, you in the way.
You in the way.
You in the way.
He's the Drugz is in the way of what? Of what? What's the plan, Prep? What's the list? I need to know. Well, who got to
I'm trying to be at least, at minimum, top 15 of the year this year in champion. At least. That's the minimum amount. So that's one goal that you in the way of. You feel me? You in the way of that. You feel me? Then I'm trying to be on these big ass cars, nigga. I'm not trying to keep on being on these super fights with you niggas. I'm trying to be on these gnomes, these SMs, these double impacts, these big ass cars. I don't want to keep being on here with you little niggas, man. I want to get on that round where I'm battling 3 times a year, and all 3 of them shits is big shits.
Yeah, talk your shit.
And niggas like Drugz is in the way. Niggas like Av, you in the way. Av, July 10th, man. That's Av first fucking event in VA. I took Av in VA. I know it sounds dumb, don't it?
We got Av win? What's up with Av? Hold on.
July 10th in VA. And that's Av first card he throwing, you feel me, back in this town and shit like that. They're gonna be happy to see him. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, right? Battling
it sounds crazy.
VA.
What
am I thinking?
You all right, Prep? You all right over there? You good?
What
you taking your vitamins? You good? That sound crazy.
It sound crazy.
It sound crazy.
We gonna see. You know what's funny though? When Av hit me up, right? We We came to an agreement. We had the contracts and all of that. Boom. I was battling Squeako. So I said, cool, let's battle. He offered me some other little niggas, but I said, nah, like, I'm really trying to only battle names this year because I want my resume to count. I'm trying to build my resume. Now it's time for branding and big shit like that. I'm not just going to keep taking battles or whatever, regardless of how big the bag is. So he said, y'all respect that. I said, give me a name in VA. He said, what about Squeako? All right, I'll take Squeako. Let's do that. Let's rock out with that. Yeah. Wake up the next morning. I got a flyer with me and Av on there.
Wait, what?
I said, what the fuck? Where that
happen? Chill, Av.
I guarantee, bro, I promise you, I had no idea I was battling Av until somebody hit me and said, yo, you battling Av? I was like, nah. I had no clue, bro, until somebody sent me the flyer and said, you battling Av. And it wasn't Av. It was somebody else that sent me the flyer and said, you battling Av? I'm like, nigga, I just found out when you found out.
So wait, hold on. What did you say in between the time you and him spoke about Squeako to when that flyer came out? You said something that made Av mad.
Bro, I don't know what. I don't know what the niggas said. I don't know what happened. You know what's funny? You know what I think it is? Yeah. Av had me winning the tournament. I think he won payback. I think I made him lose some money. So he may try to get in here. He about to try to get in here.
Yeah.
And kick my ass because he had to give a nigga some money on my behalf.
Right.
I get it now. I get it now. That's what this is.
Yeah, that's hip hop right there.
This revenge right here. This revenge.
Yeah, 100%. Why is it? And we gonna get the trivia. We're gonna get the fire, trash, and overrated as well.
Let's go.
And then, but I want to ask you this.
Right.
In the introduction, I said you got a bunch of lives. You have.
Yeah, I want to know about that. I never heard that. That's different, right there.
You got, because not everybody is able to fight to come back. You know what I'm saying? Fight to get there, right? Maybe some things go well and then have, fall off or whatever the case might be. Bad battle. Boom, I go back. Now I got to punch my way back up the totem pole. I get back again. All right, I get punched again. I punch my way back up. A lot of people aren't able to even do that one time. How have you been able to get yourself in a position to be able to even come back into the conversation again?
The funny thing, one thing is I took a little, what was it? I took that proper break. Like some of these niggas don't know how to tell they to look in the mirror and say, bro, like, you fucking up. Like, you're not living up to your potential. You ain't showing how good you really are. Like, you dropping the ball here, you dropping the ball there. Some niggas don't know how to look in the mirror and tell themselves that shit and then keep shit rocking. You feel me? They keep lying to themselves or keep blaming that shit on other people, and then you see them stuck in the same fucking positions. When you see me lose to who the fuck I lost the franchise, right? I had no business losing the franchise. Like, none at all, because I was levels above this nigga, whatever the case may be. Went in there, he got me the fuck out of there. First of all, them niggas biased as fuck. Jay Black can tell you that. Before I even rap.
Hold on, Prep. Prep. Why are you doing this, Prep?
Jay Black said this on his channel, bro. But he said, yo, Prep didn't stand a chance. When I got on stage and it was miking me up, nigga said, 3-0, get this nigga the fuck out of here. This bow tie wearing that, we don't believe you. Like, them niggas didn't want to hear nothing, but franchise was still good though. I lost that battle. When I lost that, I didn't go back to Creep P, Nobs, whoever, crying for another battle. You know what I did? Say, yo, let me take a break and come back on a reinvent. Let me reinvent. So when I did, I went to all these little small leagues. Boom, boom, boom. Start building up but that's wilding out these small. Start taking these little leagues dead serious instead of just showing up for the check like, who is you? Nah, I start taking these little niggas dead ass serious. So because I wanted to take my craft serious. Then my bro Dre, he started Gates of the Garden. He throws me on the car. You put me, shout out to my brother Dennis. Facts. And he put me on the first ever card on Gates of the Garden. Boom, I'm on there versus CeeLo. Go check that battle out. That's the birth of Dirty Prep right there. You feel me? That's the birth of Dirty Prep. I go crazy in that battle with CeeLo. You feel me? Like, and after that, I started just wilding out. Then one battle happened. Norbs see me in Charlie Clips see me in North Carolina versus some dude, right? I forgot his name. Smoked this nigga bad. He was from out there, smoked bad. Like, really got him the fuck out of there. Charlie Clips came to me and said, yo, I'm starting this battle rap group. Like, I'm starting like a battle rap, like like a battle rap record label where I got little niggas under the, and you feel me, under the wing, and I'm gonna be pushing y'all niggas.
Yeah.
This was Charlie Clip saying this. He still hasn't done that to this day, as you can see. But I guess Wildin' Out kind of got him distracted. But
yeah,
he said that, right? After that battle, I go back to North Carolina. That shit like my second home. Like I go back out there to North Carolina, smoke another nigga. This time it's in front of North, but this time that nigga actually was good though. He actually was fine. He should have got like a spot. Like he should have got a chance to be in a Crucible or something. He actually nice. That nigga nice. But smoke that nigga. Got him out of here. Norbs was there. Norbs came to me like, yo, we gonna work. We gonna work. The next call I got was Don Marino. Show up against Don Marino in Orlando. Shake the fucking building. There's like 500 niggas in there. Big stage. Not no little 50 niggas in a room. No big stage. All of that. Shake the fucking building. You feel me? That's how the shit started getting built back up. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I feel. If that's the 9 lives you're talking about, then yeah, but shit start getting.
You keep but even if you go even before that, right? Even before, right? You still had times where you said, all right, I had my early buzz. I get up to the Philly Jones battle, then I go back, and then like you said, just in this instance, you went back to the smaller rooms and you worked on your craft. And you came back with something new. Everybody didn't do that, bro. Everybody cannot do that.
A lot of niggas, because niggas don't, I look at this, I really love battle rap. Like, they asked me, if you would have won that 100,000, how fast would you have battled again? I'm like, probably the next card. Like, it's not about the money for me. I would have won that 100,000 and still been battling, because I just love to battle rap. And I love to make myself better. Now you see me incorporating different shit into my skill set now. Now I got angles in my shit. I got jokes in my shit. I got humor. I'm aggressive now. I do this and that. Like I'm adding shit because I'm trying to be better. Hold on. Let me take a small detour. When I say like niggas don't like to look in the mirror and tell themselves what they need to hear, that's what I see with these niggas going at P right now.
Whoa, let's address it. Let's talk about it.
A lot of you niggas. Pardon me for the little nigga shit or whatever. I'm on one right now, but you niggas,
speak your wisdom. We know.
You niggas gotta really sit back. Who was it? Benji Lolo, Spanish Harlem,
Gwitty, yes sir.
Probably some others or whatever. I didn't really see everybody, but probably some others.
It's other people.
Yeah, y'all gotta really sit back and really look at yourself like something ain't. Let's take P out. Let's take the blame off of him and look at what's happening.
Okay.
Like, okay, Spanish Harlem, you had this battle with one of these PGs or whatever the case may be, and shit ain't really make no crazy noise like that. Niggas wasn't really asking for you crazy. Like they wasn't Spanish. Was it Spanish and Benji? Y'all was on the same card that had Your Honor and Swamp on it, right?
Yes.
Y'all was on that same card.
Yep.
From that card, Your Honor, Swamp, and I forgot who else. A couple of other.
Ace was on that card too. Ace was on that card.
Your Honor, Swamp, Ace, and probably one or two other people like really showed out on that card.
Yeah.
Y'all two were not the people that showed out on that card.
Define showed out. Define showed out.
Meaning
define it.
Your Honor, Swamp, Ace. Those 3 people right there.
Yeah.
They were talked about. Like nobody could think about nobody else but them 3 niggas from that event. Like you talked about Ace. You talked about Your Honor. You talked about Swamp. You didn't really talk about too much about Spanish, Benji, Fuse, Fame, Chicken Ball, whoever else was on that card or whatever. Any of the other people that was on that card or whatever. You ain't really talk about them too heavy.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me? So
you said that it's because you're not like if you're not being talked about, if they not leaving the event talking about you. We don't care how many cheers and all of that. People went crazy and all that. You saying it's not translated. It's not
translating over. And when you don't translate over, P as a businessman is like, okay, it's easy for me to push Ace, Your Honor, and Swamp. I can push them with no hesitation. People love them. They had Your Honor and Swamp had the fucking crazy, like the classic, most classic battle of that night. That was the last PG. Right. I don't even think I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the last PG to do over 500,000. That might be the last one to go over 500.
I think that is the last one. I think that's correct.
That might be the last big PG. Yeah, that might be the last one. So they made noise. They made an impact. Ace made an impact. Niggas was talking
Right.
like, who the fuck is this nigga? Then he was connected to the Goonies and all of that. He made an impact. A lot of y'all didn't really make no impact like that. So nobody really was like, oh, and like only people that made impacts was nigga who already had impact. Like Jack Boy made an impact with Big T that weekend.
Sure.
You feel me? Geechee versus Ill Will, like Don Marino versus whoever. I think it was Holmesy or whoever. Like, but people like that made an impact.
But let me ask you something though, because part of Gwitty's contention was that he felt like, you know, when he would try to approach for a battle that would make sense or something like that, he would just keep getting denied. You know what I mean? I can't have this battle. These battles don't make sense, or you know what I mean? Like it's left too much up to the staff. That's how he feels. It's too much up to the staff and his, you know, I think what people's head, the staff, P is the staff for a lot of people, right? Like he works with a lot of these
Not
people.
knowing he has a whole nother staff behind
Exactly. Him. But for them in their head, it's easier to yell at one person than 11, right? So P is the guy. But they saying that there's too much control in the sense of the fans not the ones really deciding this. They not the ones that's deciding it, right?
But the fans are though. You got to think like when somebody tells you something don't make sense. This is what they mean. Prep right now said, yo, I want Rum Nitty. And P says, that don't really make no sense right now. Is P hating on me? No. You know why he not hating? Rum Nitty is like the best puncher the game ever had. That's one thing. Two, he's getting better. He just now wild out in the whole tournament. This nigga at the finals right now, like Rum Nitty is supposed to be battling like a Hollow or something of that caliber. You feel me? Like he's supposed to be going up, not battling no fucking Prep. You feel me? So I hear P tell me that, yo, that's not really what we want from Rum Nitty right now. Okay, that makes perfect fucking sense. These niggas taking it as P, you hating on me, you don't like my style. Yeah, that's not what it is. Gwitty said that, yo, Cuban ain't nobody. Like I could get Cuban. Like maybe you feel like that, but maybe P saw Cuban battle, like he saw Cuban and YK and felt like I want to push Cuban a little higher than Gwitty.
I'm gonna be honest. Cuban on a nice little run between YK, NXT, Trufo, Oops. I like what the boys doing.
See what I mean?
Like what the boys doing.
See what I mean right there? Like we haven't really been hearing nothing about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like when you put together a run, when you put together a nice run, then you can make that case. My problem be when like this whole idea of winning, right? There's guys in my opinion on URL who haven't really lost too many battles at all, but you can't really explain why. You can't use that as a reason why they not on the stages. You know what I'm saying? Like wins and losses and stuff. Like in your career, was that ever a thing for you? Like, yo, I'm winning matches, so what's up?
No, you know because like winning don't really mean that you're hot. Like people have this battle rap thing in their mind. They have it set to like the old school days of skill. Like this is still about who's the better MC. That should be what it's about.
You about to hurt my feelings, Prep.
That's the core.
Don't do this, Prep. Yeah.
That's the core. But the reality though, reality.
Man. I don't like that word.
It's not about this. About money. It's about money. That's the reality.
Come on, Prep.
What we wanted to be about.
Prep? Why are you doing this, Prep?
We wanted to be about the core. We wanted to be about who's better, who's hot. You nice, he nice. Let's say a fire battle. We wanted to be about that, but it's not about that. It's about who is the star, who has the brain, who has the money, who cannot push, who's doing this, who's doing that. Right. Niggas, my nigga, yo, one of my favorite niggas to watch, like, and this is a nigga who don't really get no praise like that. And this is a nigga who got a real argument too because he's 30 Danny Myers on URL. Stewie Newton is fire, bro. He's really fire. He's not like okay, he's not a nigga that like he can hang with the vets, like with the elite niggas. He's nice. But they for some reason, I don't know what the reason is behind the scenes. They just not this nigga has not been getting the push. Like, and that's a valid argument, but like it's other people who feel like that. But it's like, yo, they got the niggas they want to push, and maybe it's business too. Maybe it's like relationships. Some niggas burn bridges. And then the people that be don't want to do business with you niggas. Y'all don't know how to talk to niggas. Y'all always asking for this and that. Nigga might say, yo, P,
Talk
like,
your
y'all
shit,
want to
bro.
book you. Here you go. They want to book you for Bone Legacy. I don't want to do Bone Legacy. I want to do Caffeine. Nigga, you ain't nobody. You ain't out here getting, you know what I mean? You ain't out here wilding out and niggas talking about you, all the media talking about you, Tone Bro, J Black, this and that. Ain't nobody talking about you, nigga. Take this Bone Legacy shit, get lit, then we can talk about other shit. But no, you want to be a Hollywood nigga? Sit your ass back there, then, and I'm gonna push motherfucking Cuban, Truffaut, Next, Murder. I'm gonna push all them because them niggas ain't talking stupid like you talking. Niggas don't want to hear the truth though. They don't want the truth.
Hey man, how Ines said they don't want to hear the truth, but here it goes. All right, listen. Prep, this is what I got for you. I got two things. I got a little trivia. Then I also have underrated, overrated, fire, trash, underrated. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. I'm sorry, I'm just coming from Colombia. I'm sorry. So this the air here is different. You know what I mean? Like flex.
Yeah.
All right.
You was out there with them bitches with the real Brazilian butt lips, huh?
All right, first of all, relax. Shout baby girl. I know you watching. Shout out to her. Relax. Now let's get to some things. Now, most of this has to do with Baltimore and things like that, but we're gonna stray off the path a little bit. Now, first question is this. This NBA player and Baltimore native has a career average of 16.9 points and 6 rebounds. He spent his best years with Memphis before competing as a role player now with the San Antonio Spurs. Who is that person?
Yeah, hang on. When you first started, I was about to say but when you first started, I was about to say Sam Cassell, but then you said Memphis, and I was like, Memphis?
His best years are in Memphis alongside OJ Mayo.
And you said it was a Baltimore native?
Baltimore native. Yes, sir. Yeah. Played great years with OJ Mayo. Average about.
I wish I had Dre, an NBA fucking fanatic. I wish I had that name. I should text that nigga on the low.
All right, if you hear his last name, you might be inclined to say pause.
Oh my God. Let me see, John.
Come on, man. Come on.
Byron Long. That sounds like pause to me.
Nah, bro. The answer is Rudy Gay.
Oh, yo, I don't know. Like, I really don't be knowing sports like that, bro. Like, I play basketball and football, but I don't like know it like that. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, now this world famous Olympian, also from Baltimore, holds the all-time record for Olympic gold medals in an individual event. Overall, with 23, he famously got busted for smoking weed. And if there ever was a flood in Baltimore, he would be just fine. Who is this person?
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
Damn. Oh, Michael Phelps.
Yes, facts. Michael Phelps is the answer.
Yo, you said smoking weed. I was thinking about Carmelo when he got busted for smoking weed on the fucking DVD and shit. And they tried to take away his little sponsorship and shit like that. And I remember he got mad. What Carmelo got? He got Olympic rings.
He got for NBA for like a basketball player the most medals.
He got a lot of Olympic medals, right? Yeah. So I was thinking him, but no, yeah, definitely Michael Phelps though.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right. Baltimore is known for its historically black colleges and universities and schools and things of that nature. Morgan State University, what is their mascot?
Right around the corner from me too. That shit is literally right there too.
What's the mascot?
And it's crazy because I went there with my cousin for like 2 years. God damn it! What the fuck with that mascot, man? We were so busy going to fucking John Hopkins college parties, man. We was going to John Hopkins college parties. I really feel like I want to say two things. I want to say two. One of them I know is dead ass wrong. Like, I know that shit is dead ass wrong, like an owl. I know that shit is dead.
Yeah.
I know that shit is dead ass wrong.
Yeah. This doesn't have wings for sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, the other one is something that's like in a forest, like a bear or a koala bear, some shit like that.
We'll take bear. Yes, it's the bear.
Yeah, it was like that. Bear. Yeah,
that's right.
I knew the owl was dead ass wrong.
Right. All right, now this next question is called "How well do you know your own ish?" All right. Name 3 battlers that were present and your classic PG performance against Dot.
against that, Steams,
Mm-hmm.
Prezi,
Prezi.
Steams, Prezi, and I want to say fucking Show Off.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
I want
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I had to
Because
get the image of like what was
yeah,
going
yeah, the
on
ambiance, right? The
in my
ambiance.
head. Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to Daylight as
That's a
well and Born and Jazz. They also was.
Daylight was definitely. How did I forget
How did you
fucking Jack?
forget? He went crazy over that. Whatever my palm is on a switch.
Switch.
Jesus. That nigga Daylight almost passed out, bro. I was like, oh man. That
That's
was
the
one of
thing,
those.
bro. I feel like people know. Like, I feel like what gave me new motivation, bro, was me looking at niggas. This gonna sound cocky as fuck, right? I'm looking at niggas and I'm like, yo, I'm better than this nigga. Like, like, but this nigga is getting pushed because I keep fucking up. Like,
Right.
let me like start taking this shit dead serious so that you feel me? I'm not on the other side of the screen looking at him like, yo, I'm better than this nigga. Let me stop. You feel me? Taking this shit serious. And Kobe, like, rest in peace, Kobe. Kobe got me like on a regimen of like Kobe, what's the fuck his name? Floyd, all of them type of niggas. I started looking at them niggas and saying, yo, Kobe shoots 1,000 jumpers on his off season, like 1,000. He doesn't try to make them. He just shoots 1,000 jumpers so that he keeps his form. Like, and he does that with every aspect: 1,000 suicides, 1,000 layups, 1,000 this, 1,000. You feel me? He does that, and I'm like, what if a battle rapper took it this serious like that? Like, I'm gonna spend a week on getting better at personals. I'm gonna spend another week on getting better at angles, another week on getting better at punches. This week I'm gonna get better at wordplay. This week I'm gonna get better at like, you feel me? Like, and you really try to incorporate all this shit. This week I'm gonna practice my aggression. Like, and you keep on like trying to be better at every aspect. And that's
Everything.
what I tried to
Yeah.
do. Like,
Yeah. I respect it, man. I respect it.
Yeah.
And our last segment and everything. I know I wanted to get some folks on, but I think I'll probably close out after this and everything like that. So stay tuned, everybody. But we're gonna do this. This is my favorite. This is becoming the best thing that I do because I go back because I'm petty and I like to see what people say. It's called underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. I'm gonna give you a subject, a noun, person, place, thing, and you tell me if it's underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. We will start with Jerry West. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash.
Is it? Would I say under? It'd either be underrated or fire. Would it be underrated? I don't think it's underrated. I think he deserves to be where he at because he hasn't really been like he been doing great, but he hasn't been doing like. So I would say fire. I would say underrated. I would say he's rated where he should be at. So yeah, I would say fire.
Okay, underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Lou Castro.
He's not underrated. He's getting his just due right now. He getting his just due right now after that 2-on-2 after Ultimate Madness. He getting his just due, dropping music and shit. So he ain't underrated no more. Like probably last year, I probably would have said underrated, but right now he getting his just due. From he don't know him, so that ain't underrated, nigga. You don't know him right now. So I feel like he fire. Yeah, I would say fire.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Mac Myron.
Mac Myron probably he fire too, but he probably underrated because he is not taking the right steps. Like you feel me? Like he ain't taking the right steps. Like he ain't go. But yeah, I mean, he should have been on RBE. Wow, he should have been like over that bitch, putting his foot down, like smoking shit back to back. But he kind of be chilling and shit. Like you feel me? So I probably would say Mac underrated. He's fire too, but I would say he's underrated. He ain't really get it yet. He ain't getting his just to him.
We're gonna switch the cloth just a little bit. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Jordan 11 Concords.
Jordan 11 Concords. Jordan 11 Concords. Black and white?
Yeah.
Oh, the black and white. I don't know, man.
This is fire. I just want to put that like, yo, what prep gonna say? Like,
no, they fight super. They actually super fire. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they definitely not overrated. Like they super fire. That's a fact.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Gunna. the rapper?
It's funny because like these niggas be not my cup of tea. Like they like I listen to them on some old we ride on a road trip and everybody lit. But like if I'm just straight saying your rapping ability, like you're trash.
Trash.
Your rapping ability is trash. Like
wow.
But can you get the bitch to turn up and shake that ass though in the party?
Right.
I'm throwing gun on.
Okay.
Gun on.
Yeah, we gonna throw that on. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw gun on. I mean.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Saint, the homie from the West.
Saint, he took a break too. He's dope. He's dope. I think he fired too. I don't think he underrated. He ain't really doing a lot like to get his rating up. So he took that he won that 50 and then just disappeared. So
yeah.
And nigga, you deserve to be wherever they rating you at. Like when like, niggas ain't really talking about you, you deserve that because you ain't really doing nothing. So I'm most definitely he's fire though, but he don't really deserve no. You know what I mean, no big accolades and nothing like that. Big T now, he's trash. Horrible.
Wait a minute,
Sucks.
Big T's trash, bro. Don't do trash.
Sucks. Like that nigga is horrible. I was trying to be. I was going to him, telling him that yo, I'm a fan of yours, and I'm telling you this as a fan. Like I used to have you in my top 5. I really did. Like way back in.
You were telling him this.
I told him this, and then I said, yo, but your battles are like you need to go back to who you feel me. You got to get out of this bag that you went with this like playful shit you doing with these words. Like cut that shit out and go back to that 4-ball setup, Big T. That shit you used to knock niggas heads off with that shit. You was one of the best 4-ball setup niggas we had. He hits me with, like, if you want that Big T, go back to look at that Big T, like I'm on the big and better things right now. And who are you to be telling me about what I need to be? I said, okay, well, nigga, you suck. Trash, nigga. Trying to be nice to your fat ass, nigga. You horrible. That big bill collecting shit was trash. You won, but so fucking what?
Yo. See, and that is the type of saltiness that always needs to persist in this game. That's hip hop. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, he get mad. He emotional. He told me yesterday, I'm gonna block you because you always got something to say. Nigga, you's a girl. Fuck you mean you gonna block me? So if I don't give a fuck, T, so
come on, yo, don't play with T like that. You know what T can do. Don't do that. Don't do that, Prep. No.
What can he do?
No, it's funny though, but don't do that. You know what he done done.
He ain't been good since Danger Zone.
Huh? You can't take away what he done did.
See, that's your problem. I told Jay Black the same shit.
You can't do it.
I told Jay Black this.
I won't allow it.
What was that on, yo? What was that one on above the rim? They can't take away what we did, Flip. They can't take away what we did. Flip got his dumb ass killed too, didn't he? Flip died.
Yo, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. He said, they can't take away who we was. We can't
take away.
That's a powerful scene, Prep. Don't do that. I might get emotional on this bitch. Chill, bro.
Hey,
they can't take away who we was. Rest in peace, Bernie.
Man. That shit wasn't bro. He ain't been good since Danger Zone, bro. Like he was amazing versus Danger Zone. He was amazing versus Danger Zone.
Yeah.
But he just ain't really been like that since then, bro. Like why you think they not booking this nigga on Smack like that? They talking about I can be booked whenever I want, but you not though, because there's no rush to book a Big T. Niggas are turning you down. New niggas are turning you down because they don't want to battle you. You know what that says, bro?
Man.
Just go ahead and retire before you fuck your legacy up. Just retire before you fuck it up. I mean, sit down. Go sit down, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I see a conversation with Big T in the future. I'm gonna be honest. But
hold up though. So why didn't Tony Pro bring up KCJ choking in a second?
I didn't feel like that was a choke. I thought that was more of a stumble, Prep. I didn't think it was a choke. I viewed it as more of a stumble.
Okay.
She repeated it 3 times, I believe, and she got it back. She got back. It was a stumble, not a choke in my opinion. So thank you. Allergies. But yeah, that's what I thought. And that's in the moment. You know what I mean? I think somebody like sent it to me like on a loop. And they was like, nah, Tone, watch. It's like a full 45 seconds. I said, oh. I said, don't do this, bro. Don't do this, man.
No,
Like,
it was like it was about probably 15
yeah,
seconds
yeah,
or
it was
some
little
shit
stuff.
like that or whatever like that. No, but Casey deserved that shit though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's a fact. Our second and third was crazy. I
Well,
feel like if I wouldn't have choked, I would have won that first. But the fact that I choked, it was like
yeah,
nigga, we don't want to hear nothing else you saying in this first. Like,
yeah.
and that's understood. In a tournament, you got to be like that. So I take that as a fact.
100, man. But you know, we gonna do this because we actually got Casey coming through next. So we're gonna close out soon. But before we get Casey J up here, I want to get an ISO screen and talk to the fans, whatever you got to tell them, promote, you know, how they can follow you.
Hell yeah, man.
Go ahead. All right.
Yo, listen, man. Follow me on Dirty Prep on every fucking thing, man. Dirty Prep on Instagram, on Twitter, on all of that shit. Show up to Gates of the Garden, man. Like, get the pay-per-view. Show up to the fucking events. If you in Atlanta, if you in Jersey, New York, show up to the events. All of that. You know what I mean? Everything. Body shirts when they pop out to you. Bodies, what the fuck this bitch did to me shirts when they drop. Because every nigga didn't had that feeling. Like, what the fuck this bitch. Every nigga didn't felt like that. So when these shirts drop, get these shirts. June 5th, Caffeine, Super Fight Card, Danny Myers and Shotgun Sugar. Prepping drugs. This shit gonna be crazy, bro. I promise y'all. I ain't sick this time. Yeah, I ain't sick this time.
No doubt, man. Hey, Prep, man, really appreciate you. Appreciate your time and everything like that, man. And you know what I mean? Keep grinding, keep building. You know what I'm saying? As long as you've been around, it's still mountains for you to climb, brother. So we're gonna be tough on you when it's time to.
Please do, man.
Oh,
I want all my shit judged.
We're gonna do that. You know
I told P, I want all my shit judged from here on out. Let's put that pressure on me like that.
No doubt.
I want all my shit judged. Drugs battle judged.
Yeah.
Let's do that. If you know before I go, bro, I'm about to go. But yo, follow my girl on Instagram at Relax Release Massage. She does prenatal massages, all types of massages.
Wow.
Follow her, book your session right now. She does massage. She just got a clients. Her last 2 clients were fucking, who was it? Think Joseph Jerry Rice, fucking Jess Hilarious, and Erica Mena. So she's getting popping right now, man. Like, so book your session right now before that ticket go up and you can't afford it, man. And it's breaking the bank. So book my girl right now, man.
No doubt, man. Hey, Prep. Until next time, brother. You be safe, and we definitely gonna tap in.
Salute.
All right, brother. Peace. No doubt, man. So shout out to Prep, man. Shout out to the whole area, man. Shout out to Baltimore. You know what I mean? All the people that's out there as well. You know, I think it was a very dope interview. Now you get the insight from Prep on what he thought about the tournament. Let us know what you thought about the tournament. Did it change your perception of Prep? What do you think about Prep versus Drugz as well? What do you think about that battle? Like I said, I think it's a lot of parallels between their careers and things like that. But stay here. Don't go anywhere because we got Casey J coming through. All right. Casey J. Yes. Texas, stand up. We got Casey J coming through. All right. Tone, bro, Black Compass Media, I'm out of here.